Good morning, Hawks. Today is Friday, November 16th. Don't forget that on Monday, November 26th, the Parent-Teacher Student Group welcomes you to participate in our monthly meeting. So please join us at any time. Thank you. Remember, there is no school on Monday, November 19th through Friday, November 23rd. So don't come to school or you will be very, very lonely. And now onto a video.
My name is Ashley. I've been playing the violin for 7 years, and this is my 3rd year in the LVCP orchestra. I love how the orchestra is really tight-knit and everybody's so nice, and Mr. Dean works one-on-one with every single person because it's so small.
My name is Alex Lopez. I play the cello. I've been playing for about 7 years. And I've been playing in the LVCP orchestra for 3 years, ever since it was a tiny baby. And now it's grown into a great, beautiful adult orchestra. I chose the cello because I felt that it was the strongest instrument. It was the manliest instrument, you know. But that was when I was in 5th grade, and I was just like, why not? It's the coolest looking instrument. It sounds the best.
Actually, it was a mistake. When I chose to play viola, I wanted to play violin, but I checked the wrong box. So when I came into orchestra, they just randomly handed me like a viola, and I had no idea. I didn't even know how to play an instrument. And they just handed me a random instrument, and I thought it was a violin for like a whole year. And then they said, all right, viola sit over here, violin sit over here, and I walked outside of the room and I got yelled at for about a minute. So yeah, I played viola and I like it. I actually ended up liking it more because I think violins are a little too high pitched, but yeah, blah blah blah. It's a nice instrument. Go
ahead. Hello, my name is Dustin Chen, and as you may know, LVCP is having its first League of Legends tournament. So, if you want to join, email me at dtren@lvcp.org. If you want to make a team, email me at dtren@lvcp.org. In fact, if you need any information, email me at dtren@lvcp.org. I think that's it.
Hello, it's Mr. Warren, your resident political geek. I'm here to share with you the results of the LVCP mock elections. I know that many of you have been losing sleep, pondering, wait, how did we vote? How do our results compare with the national results? Or how do our results compare with other high schools around the state? So I'm here to finally report that back to you. We have results on the presidential race, as well as the 4 propositions that you discussed in your advisory and then were included in the list of propositions that you voted for a couple of weeks ago. So with that, let's take a look at our screen. So our first race here is the presidential race. You can see that here at LVCP, Obama got 67% of the vote compared to 21%. Across California, high schools across the state, you can see it's a pretty similar spread, though it appears that other high schools voted for fewer third-party candidates. We had about 2% pulled from Obama and 2% pulled from Romney to go to candidates like from the Peace and Freedom Party and the Green Party. Nationally, you can see it was much, much closer, with Obama garnering 51% of the national vote to Romney's almost 47%. All right, moving on to the state propositions. You may recall that Prop 30 was the proposition that provided additional funding for schools in the form of added taxes for the wealthy and addition to sales tax. And you'll see at LVCP it was very, very close. 51% of you did say yes, let's go ahead and raise some taxes to provide money for schools. But 49% of you said no. Across California, there was a much wider spread. 65% of California high school students said yes, we need to raise taxes to provide this money to our schools. And then statewide in the actual election on November 6th, it was, I don't know, looks like closer to the LVCP results. 54% saying yes, let's go ahead and raise those taxes. And so ultimately that is law. Prop 30 did pass. Moving on to Prop 34, Prop 34 was the proposition that would repeal the death penalty, and you can actually see it's a pretty close spread across LVCP and our California high schools, and then finally the actual election down at the bottom. So LVCP, 54% of you said no, we should not repeal the death penalty in California. Across California, it was closer, but still the no side edged out the yes side. And then finally across the state, a similar result. And so we do, in fact, still have the death penalty as the law of the land here in California, although I will note that there continues to be a moratorium, so there are no executions that are actually scheduled to be performed anytime soon, but there are 14 people on death row that will be executed when they are able to lift that moratorium. On Prop 36, this was this revised the 3 strikes law to impose life sentences only when the third strike, the third felony conviction, is serious or violent. And as you can see across all 3 rows, it did pass. It was a little bit tighter here at LVCP, but over 60% of folks here at LVCP, across the state, high school students, and across the state on November 6th, said yes, let's change our 3 strikes law so that you are stuck in prison for the rest of your born days, only if that third strike is truly serious or violent. And then finally, looking at Prop 37, this was the one that would have required labeling of food made from plants or animals with genetic material changes in specified ways. And you can see that high school students, the youth of California, LVCP, as well as across the state, you guys had the exact same results. You said, yes, please label our food. Let us know if it is genetically modified. However, the voters of California on November 6th said no. They had enough doubts about this particular proposition that they voted it down by 53%, saying no. So with that, you have a sense of some of the voting, how it went down, and how the high school students across the state compared to the adults voting on November 6th. And if you do want the full results, that can be found. It's in the notes field for the bird call here. You can have your advisor, or you can, in your own time, click on it, and you'll be able to see all the results if you are curious. So thanks again for participating in the mock election, and I'll be coming at you again when more geekdom of the political type finds its way to us.
Will everyone please take out their planners and write down their homework? Elise, why don't you take out your planner and write down your homework?
Is that all one too?
Come tiptoe through the tulips with me.
It's really important that you write down everything you need to remember.
You also need to make sure that you're being efficient with your planners.
That's it for our weekly announcement.
Have a good day, Hawks.